Get ready for the ultimate performance reveal, because Xiaomi is dropping the YU7 GT, an electric SUV packing nearly 990 horsepower and a 705-kilometer range. This machine boasts a blistering 300-kilometer-per-hour top speed and a chassis tuned right on the Nürburgring, challenging the very best in the electric SUV segment. We are getting the first look at this warhorse, and you do not want to miss the details coming in late May. You make the smartest purchase decision. And finally, looking at the broader market trends, we check out the top 10 trending phones of the week, where we see the Xperia 1 VII dethrone the Samsung Galaxy A57, and the Xiaomi 17 Max is making serious noise. Don't miss this full breakdown of the latest tech shifts. Stay locked in with us. Xiaomi is set to dramatically reshape the electric SUV landscape with the unveiling of the YU7 GT, an extreme performance vehicle boasting nearly 990 horsepower and a claimed range of 705 kilometers. The highly anticipated model is slated for an official debut in late May, with initial demonstration vehicles expected to reach dealerships as early as May 16. The YU7 GT is positioned as Xiaomi's most potent electric SUV, directly challenging established performance benchmarks, most notably the Tesla Model X Plaid. Technical specifications highlight a staggering 990 HP output and a top speed capability of up to 300 km/h. While full details remain undisclosed, the vehicle is anticipated to feature a dual-motor all-wheel drive layout, suggesting a focus on sustained, hard acceleration rather than solely on range. Visually, the YU7 GT adopts a significantly more aggressive aesthetic than its standard counterpart, featuring a crimson-red color option, enlarged air intakes, a pronounced front diffuser, wider bodywork, and a long hood. The company has described the driving experience as theatrical, positioning the vehicle as a warhorse. A key differentiator is the chassis tuning. Prototypes of the YU7 GT have already been observed on the Nürburgring, fitted with specialized rear wings, indicating that the chassis has been meticulously tuned on the demanding track, following the precedent set by the SU7 Ultra, which reportedly lapped the Nordschleife in 6 minutes and 22 seconds in 2025. Range is officially claimed at 705 km under the CLTC cycle, a figure deemed crucial for competitive positioning against rivals. The cabin reflects this high-performance ethos with a specialized track red package, incorporating a red and black scheme, contrast stitching, and GT branding. The interior maintains a minimalist design, but possesses a noticeably sharper, sportier mood. While pricing, battery capacity, and specific charging details are yet to be announced, Xiaomi's strategy is clear: to establish itself as a serious contender in the high-performance EV segment, capable of competing directly with Tesla and premium manufacturers. The YU7 GT signals Xiaomi's ambition to move beyond standard gadgets and deliver genuinely fast, high-caliber electric SUVs. Xiaomi is facing a critical juncture as its chip development strategy collides with escalating memory costs, putting pressure on investor sentiment ahead of crucial quarterly earnings. The company's stock is trading near its 52-week low, reflecting market apprehension about sustaining smartphone margins amidst surging component expenses. The primary headwind is the dramatic increase in memory component prices, which have quadrupled due to the artificial intelligence boom. Suppliers like Samsung and Micron are diverting capacity towards high-margin AI memory, consequently tightening the supply chain for conventional smartphone components. President Liu Weibing confirmed that spending on memory for a standard configuration has nearly quadrupled year-on-year, adding approximately 1,500 yuan in extra cost per handset. This cost pressure coincides with the upcoming launch of the next generation of the 17T series on May 28. The Premium Pro variant is slated for a European price point near €999, making margin management paramount. While the existing 17 Pro Max shows strong sales in China, analysts are closely watching if this momentum can offset the memory-driven cost surge. Strategically, Xiaomi is heavily invested in proprietary chips to secure ecosystem control. The company is pushing its X-Ring chip roadmap, with the second-generation X-Ring 3 processor targeted for a 2026 launch. This chip features an octa-core design with a prime core clock speed up to 4.05 GHz. However, Xiaomi has opted for the older 3nm N3P node, instead of TSMC's advanced 2nm process, a cost-conscious decision that positions the chip to compete strategically rather than technically with top-tier rivals like Qualcomm or Apple. The long-term vision extends beyond smartphones. The X-Ring family is being designed for broader applications, including potential deployment in Xiaomi's electric vehicles, aiming to create a closed ecosystem across mobile, automotive, and smart devices. CEO Lei Jun has committed 50 billion yuan to semiconductor development, building on the success of the initial X-Ring 01 processor. The May 26 earnings release will serve as the definitive test, with consensus forecasts pointing to quarterly revenue of roughly 101 billion yuan and earnings per share of 0.18 yuan. Investors will be intensely scrutinizing margins to determine if the core smartphone business can finance the chip push and the growing EV division. On the financial front, Xiaomi has demonstrated stability through share buybacks, having repurchased 7.4 billion Hong Kong dollars as of April 24. Furthermore, the electric vehicle division is aggressively targeting 550,000 deliveries by 2026. This combination of pursuing chip autonomy, deep software integration, and automotive scale paints a compelling long-term picture, though the short-term valuation remains volatile as the market awaits confirmation on operational momentum. A head-to-head comparison between the Redmi Pad 2 Pro and the Oppo Pad 5 reveals a fierce battle in the mid-range Android tablet segment, pitting feature sets and performance philosophies against each other. Both devices offer premium features, including high-resolution displays and solid battery life, making the choice difficult for potential buyers. Visually, the Redmi Pad 2 Pro impresses with a large 12.1-inch 2.5K screen, featuring an optimal 16:10 aspect ratio ideal for media consumption, complemented by wet touch technology and 3 TÜV Rheinland certifications for eye comfort. In contrast, the Oppo Pad 5 is slightly slimmer and lighter, boasting a 12.1-inch 2.8K display that reaches a bright 900 nits, ensuring excellent visibility even in direct sunlight. Both tablets share a 120 Hz refresh rate for smooth scrolling and gaming. Performance benchmarks highlight different strengths. The Redmi Pad 2 Pro is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7's Gen 4 chipset on a 4nm process, excelling in multitasking and casual gaming, especially for users within the Xiaomi HyperOS 2 ecosystem. The Oppo Pad 5, however, utilizes the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra, proving to be faster and more efficient, delivering superior application loading speeds and smoother performance for demanding titles like Genshin Impact. Regarding multimedia capabilities, the Redmi Pad 2 Pro features an improved 13MP rear camera on its 5G variant and a built-in teleprompter mode, while the Oppo Pad 5 includes phase detection autofocus for better focusing on video calls. Both support 1080p video recording at 30 FPS. Battery life presents a clear differentiator. The Redmi Pad 2 Pro is the clear winner here, equipped with an enormous 12,000 mAh battery and 27W reverse wired charging capabilities, positioning it as a powerful portable power bank. The Oppo Pad 5 has a smaller 10,050 mAh battery, but supports 33W SUPERVOOC fast charging. Storage and memory configurations also show variance. Both offer 8 GB of RAM and up to 256 GB internal storage. However, the Oppo Pad 5 utilizes faster LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 3.1 storage, while the Redmi Pad 2 Pro features LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 2.2 storage, offering the flexibility of up to 2 TB microSD card support on the Redmi device. Pricing places the Redmi Pad 2 Pro as the stronger value proposition. Starting at 25,999 Indian rupees for the base model, including 5G connectivity, it offers significant savings. The Oppo Pad 5 is positioned at a slightly higher cost, starting from 27,999 Indian rupees for the 128 GB variant without cellular support. In conclusion, the decision hinges on user priorities. If raw processing speed, a brighter 2.8K screen, and cutting-edge storage technologies are paramount for heavy workloads and intensive gaming, the Oppo Pad 5 is the superior machine. Conversely, for the best overall value, prioritizing long battery life, reverse charging, and expandable storage, the Redmi Pad 2 Pro emerges as the smartest purchase for the average consumer. The mobile phone landscape is shifting, with Sony making a major impact this week, as its latest flagship has rocketed to the top of the trending charts according to GSM Arena.com. The Xperia 1 VIII has successfully dethroned the Samsung Galaxy A57, while the Galaxy S26 Ultra secured a strong third position in the rankings. The competitive scene remains intense, with other major players vying for attention. The upcoming Xiaomi 17 Max is already gaining traction, followed by the Galaxy A17 and Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max entering the top 10. In the mid-range segment, Xiaomi is making waves with its Redmi Note 15 and Poco X8 Pro taking the next two spots. Meanwhile, the iPhone 17 has made a notable return to the trending list, claiming the final spot. The Honor 600 Pro also featured prominently, returning to the top podium after leading the chart in the previous week, underscoring the dynamic nature of the current mobile phone trends.